Like,
You sure?
for this show.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The whole show?
And yeah. And I won't be able to hear anything. All right. Thank you.
Let's see if you're able to hear now.
Yeah, I probably am.
Testing.
Yeah, I can hear a little bit. Just needs turning.
If you want to turn the air off, you'll have an easier time hearing.
There we go.
Okay. We're live on the Tube's View. Where are the people who we were talking to a moment ago? Let's see. If this will let me share. Here we go. All right. Just gonna wait on everybody to come in here. Actually, no, because we're
If you
already
saw
live.
Sim's text, she's waiting her DoorDash. I forgot to tell you.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and let it run.
Let it run.
We are the daughters of darkness, so take delight in our tiredness. We are the fucking sisters of rage, won't stay in your goddamn cage. The goddess curse on mediocre men, no submission, you'll never reign us in. We overturn all your sacraments, cause we're nature's happy little accidents. Hurricane girls, we've made landfall. Hurricane girls, we rise above them all. Hurricane girls, destroy all in our way. Hurricane girls, they ain't got shit to say. We're hurricane girls. Shut up, tits up! Shut up, tits
Hey, you are here with the Hurricane Girls here on youtube.com at Hurricane Girls. I am Sheila Chappelle, America's ex-girlfriend, category 5 Hurricane Girl. I'm here with Hurricane Alia. How are you tonight? You are muted.
It always happens.
I started out strong tonight. I started out so strong, y'all. I was already muted before we even started, and then I didn't unmute. I said hi. We are joined by one other hurricane, thankfully, and more to come. But how I'm doing? Um, I'm okay, I guess. I mean, all other crazy considered in this wonderful US of A, but
Yeah, it's great. It's a great day, isn't it?
Great.
it's so
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Yep. Say no more. I know. Well, I'm gonna not say no more because I'm sure you have plenty you would like to say about it.
Oh, I have a few things.
Right.
I have a few things. But first, Hurricane Hermie in the house.
I have braces on now.
Braces on.
Yes, I do. And I also have my nails done.
Ooh, ooh. Yep.
And a lot of bracelets. I am leaving to go to my cousin's house next week. So
Yep. The braces, the high school starting.
The red hair.
Our tropical storm has become a full-blown hurricane, I do believe.
The red hair.
Yep. And you might have seen earlier Hurricane Sam pop by in the background. She's not going to be with us tonight, but she's sitting back and recuperating from some issues here. But I do have Hurricane Luna underneath the desk here, taking her crated spot, and that's her safe space apparently, despite my feet being there.
We love Luna.
Yeah. And it looks like Hurricane Sim may have joined us here.
Matt might, just very small chance.
There she is. Not at all.
No, not here at all, definitely.
How are you tonight?
By the way, you're muted.
No, not the apple juice.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to let you know that you were muted like before.
I knew that.
So that you didn't have the same issue that Alia had.
I already had it tonight.
I knew
before
I
have
was
said
muted.
anything.
Don't let the blonde hair fool you. I knew.
The apple juice in the house as well. Sam will come.
I had to give
running.
into the peer pressure. I was inspired by Sam.
Oh my god, apple juice is so good though. Like,
If you were to walk by our house and see Sam sitting outdoors, you would think that she was the biggest drunk ever, because it just totally looks like she's holding a glass of beer. But nope, it's apple juice. It is apple juice.
also, guess what's different about me?
I see you have some braces. I love that. They
Yes,
look
it
good
was
on
painful
you.
for about a week, but I'm good now.
They look good. They look good. My daughter went through that and had those, and you're rocking them just like she did.
I should
Like,
have
so
gone through that.
nails. Yeah, so many
Oh, I
nails.
love the nails.
I should have gone through that. My parents talked me out of it. They're like, you can still chew, right? Like, it's gonna hurt a lot, right? And what I hear now as a parent is we would rather not spend that money if you would let us out of it.
And I had that option. I was just like, I'm like gonna like I liked my teeth how they are. I like didn't have really any problem chewing. It wasn't even painful really. It was just these two teeth. I had to calm down, and I also had to get two teeth removed for this one stupid 12-year molar that didn't fucking come in.
I know how that goes. I think it was like on my 12th birthday, I got my last baby tooth pulled because the fucker didn't want to come out. And it was hanging on by a thread, but didn't want to come out. And it was on my 12th birthday. That was the only appointment my mom could get, she said.
I couldn't eat anything but soft foods for like 2 weeks. It fucked with my appetite severely because like
Yeah.
Your voice is starting to change a little bit since the last time I talked to you.
yeah, one, getting older, and two, having these braces give me a fucking lisp. But anyways,
Yeah. She's growing. She's
I
growing. She's in
know.
high school.
I'm a freshman.
Yes.
I'm
In
so
high school.
disappointed.
4 years away from being
Jesus.
able to vote.
Shut up.
If I
We
could
got a
vote
while
now,
for
I
that.
would. If I could vote now, I would. I swear to God.
Yeah. Because voting would be a great thing to do now that the Supreme Court has decided trans kids have fucking no rights whatsoever, basically.
Wait, how?
Just deciding that they're going to uphold bans on transgender kids in sports, and
The states that have the bans, they're allowing the bans to stand. Yes. Now they didn't. As I understand it, the Supreme Court didn't make a like a countrywide ban. They're just
No.
basically saying that the states that have the bans, that they're upholding them. So which
they
still
just let
sucks.
the
It's still
whole
wrong.
they
Yeah,
let the
it's
whole
still wrong.
precedent exist.
Yeah. No,
What
I
they
agree. It's heinous. It's 100% heinous.
Now any state who wants to can and pass those laws knowing that they
Right.
will not be overturned, knowing that
No,
they will.
exactly.
Because, I mean, honestly, who cares about trans people anyway? They're 1% of the population. They can't vote effectively to get anything placed in power. They can't like they're not dangerous, right? So why don't we pick on them so that we can make hay with our stupid fucking base who will believe anything we tell
Right.
them about anybody.
Well, it's like anything else. If you take a population and you other them, right, then you make them the threat and the cause of all the problems with humanity, right?
Hmm.
We've seen this before. I
Right,
just learned
exactly.
about it in eighth grade.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Reading books is hard. Meeting meeting
Watching
people
documentaries aren't.
meeting people who are trans is even harder,
I
and
mean,
having an open mind about it.
Jesus Christ. I in the debate lives that I've had lately that I've paneled on with other people in the trans community, like there's so many this was not even a one-off. There's so many people that don't even understand that there was a literal law passed in 1964, called civil rights, It's like they don't know,
Right.
and I'm like, how do you not know this? How do you not the education system has failed us.
Yep.
It didn't fail me. It didn't fail you. It didn't
Didn't
fail
fail me.
Sheila.
Low key.
Well, but even still, like what we grew up with was whitewashed. I mean, they whitewashed the hell out of American history, and they still do. There's
Yeah,
so much that
that's
I
true.
think all of us know because we learned it on our own. We had to do, had to do additional research over time, you know. But but yeah, even the basics, oof, people don't know anymore, and it's disgusting.
I mean, like personally, like what I've been taught, it wasn't really whitewashed. So
I,
grateful for
You'd
that.
you'd be very surprised, my dear, if we sat down and had a long conversation, because like about things, you would be surprised at the things that
I think
actually
we would.
happen that challenge what you've been taught.
Like,
Mhm.
and then I've also learned some things on the side too.
Oh, for sure, for
Right.
sure. And that's the
That's kind of
influence.
the
That's the
point.
great thing about being part of Hurricane Girls. You're part of a very diverse group with a lot of knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, she like a lot of the things that you've learned probably once you read more, you realize that there's a bit of a different side to things. It's everything that I learned about the founding of the nation, the yeah, about slavery, about the Civil War, all of that was very, very, very whitewashed. Even stuff like the Holocaust or World War II, there's a lot of propaganda that I had to get around, and that came later as an adult when I read things.
I
So
mean, like thankfully for even though I don't like my language arts teacher, like she didn't really like leave too much out of when we were learning the Holocaust. So,
just gotta read ahead.
yeah.
Yeah. But we are here tonight to just have a chill, have a vibe. Should be some other Hurricane girls making their way in as time goes by. Right now, it's us beautiful people, and it's girls' night. It's time to just chill, time to vibe, time to just jam, just talk.
Honestly, I was also vibing earlier before the show because I was watching Gravity Falls for the first time in forever.
Hmm.
Specifically, like the Weird Mageddon episodes and the episodes that I really did like because
That's one of those Disney shows
it's
that
so good. It's so
it's
goated.
like you don't really think about those shows as an adult, but if you watch them, you
I
realize, hey,
I
they
think
wrote those with us in mind.
I
Like
think I've seen bits and pieces of Gravity Falls. I don't think I've watched like
it's
an
so
entire
good. Oh
episode
my
of it.
god.
It's really good. I
No, I've
can't
heard good
lie.
things about it. Yeah, I've just never
Yeah.
watched it.
My favorite episodes though are like the first episode the one golf episode that they had, the Northwest Manor, like the ghost one. They also had the Weird Mageddon episodes. Those were my favorite of all time. Oh my god.
They were good. I'm not gonna lie.
Because like I liked the whole like apocalypse vibe and how they took that with it.
Well, tonight I am told that Alia has more games to play,
Ooh, bet,
just a
bet, bet,
vibe.
bet.
So
I never
Is it a
don't.
question game
So
again?
it's always the question game. Like
Yes.
the best questions are going to be the ones that get us talking, and I try and find those. And
it may be hard to get Hermie to talk. I don't know.
I.
Yeah.
You're gonna be hearing me with a lisp. Let's be like a slight, very slight.
So
It won't be heard on
everybody put on your translators, lisp to English, and we'll try to understand.
this type of lisp, not like it can't be heard over like camera or like whatever and like stuff I've been told. But
I have a lisp that I trained out, but it still pops out every once in a while. But yeah, take it away, Alia. What are we doing tonight?
It is nothing that impedes your ability to speak just as much as you want to. Anyway, no, I just had last week it was the hot takes or not takes, and I just kind of like I peruse and bookmark and things like that of questions that are weird, questions that are fun, questions that are thought-provoking, and I just kind of stash them for times such as this. So, I think we just start out with a really strong one. What is the weirdest food you have ever eaten?
oh,
The weirdest food I've ever eaten.
probably anything that my nana and papas make. Okay, like I swear to God, no, lukewarm mac and cheese, like lukewarm cup mac and cheese, because oh my God, when I was over there after school and my mom Priscilla had to work, I swear to God, like it was like there was this cup of mac and cheese that was pre-cooked, that was like cooked before it was set out. It was set out on a counter. I will not stop raging about this. But when it comes time for dinner, okay. Um, Papa takes the cup, fucking takes the cup mac and cheese, right? Puts it in the microwave. Apparently, can't put it in the microwave for like 5 minutes. Has to be like 30 to 20-second increments. So it always comes out lukewarm, and I hate it. That's the weirdest food that I've ever tried. I can't lie.
Hmm. I don't know if we're going for weird or gross, but
Probably both.
I think the weirdest food I've ever had has been bee larva.
What's
See,
And
that's did you have that in China? I'm assuming when you lived
I
there.
did have that in China. It was considered to be a delicacy,
I figured, yeah.
but it is like I got it and it's like I saw this kind of gritty and like looked a little bit like ground up hominy or something like that, ground up golden hominy. And I was like, well, what the hell? I'll taste it, you know? And then it's just kind of gritty in my mouth. And I was like, what is this? And they're like, it is bee larva, like things that make baby bees. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this knowledge now that I have this in my mouth. So, like, because I'd already eaten it, I already had another mouthful of it. Having said that, it wasn't that bad. Like it really wasn't bad at all. It just kind of felt weird.
Okay, but this one isn't really like too gross. It was like I remember we were at a Chinese wedding one time, right? And there was shrimp. It still had the eyeballs in it. I would not eat it. I would.
You can remove that.
It like freaked me out because there was eyeballs on it. I was just like, eh.
Nobody tell her about crayfish.
All right, Sim, what's yours? You're muted, babe. The weirdest food you ever had was muted. Let's see if I give her the ask to unmute if she'll do it.
Hold on. I told you I was waiting on my DoorDash. I was talking to my DoorDash person.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Listen, y'all need to give me more credit. There's only one Alia in this group. Love you, Alia.
I can do the question. We can come back.
What's
No.
your group? What's your food?
what's your group?
I don't know what's
What's
your
my
group.
group?
What's your weird food?
I have a group.
Not you.
I have a group of friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, if you're ready to go, twin, go ahead and go.
I'll go ahead and go first, and then I can go grab my food while you're going.
Yeah.
Or actually, I'll have you pause because I don't want to miss yours. So if you could just like make small talk for a second after I do mine, then I'll come back. So let's see. I'm trying to think of when I went overseas. I don't think we had. I mean, I had frog legs. You know, again, like the stereotype says, tastes like chicken. You know, nothing crazy. Um, I've had mussels. Those are good. I had garlic. I had mussels soaked in like garlic. It's actually pretty good. Um, but nothing crazy. I think my mom's had um what is it? Octopus or whatever.
Oh my
But
God.
I've never had the the hankering for it. Um so I don't know if I usually go by a rule of thumb that I'll probably try most anything, but you just can't tell me what it is first. Like if you tell me what it is first, I'm a lot more likely to not try it because my brain won't really let me. But if you give it to me and then say, "Oh yeah," and then I liked it, and then it's like, "Oh well, guess what this was." Oh okay, because now I've already decided I liked it. I'm not going to unlike it just because of the name. You know what I mean?
Also, my best friend Ev loves octopus, so
Mhm. Yeah, but I've had like
Octopus is good.
calamari and
I've
stuff,
never
like
tried
fried
it.
calamari. Fried calamari is really good. The best calamari I ever had was on a Disney cruise, and it ruined me because I've had calamari since then, and it's never been as good.
I do like squid skewers,
I've never had
things
those.
like that. Any cephalopods good on a stick.
I've never had those.
All right, talk amongst yourselves. I'll
Oh,
be right back. I gotta get my food.
That's the quote of the night. Any cephalopod is good on a stick.
yes, it is. It is.
No, like
Yeah.
I've had some fried calamari that was like you could have just told me that they battered and fried literal rubber bands, and I would have believed you because they were so awful. And I've had some that has been just delightful, not exactly melt in your mouth, but still very good. I love it with like a Parmesan and salt sprinkle with some marinara. So good.
I guess I've had a lot of weird, quote unquote, weird food that would have been like in my experience in China, I think, but I don't think it doesn't seem weird to me anymore. Like it
No,
just seems like just food, you
no,
know?
and one of the things, and this is for any of our listeners, if you don't ever watch any of Sujia's TikToks,
They
SOOGI,
love her. My God.
love her,
Yes.
and I really ascribe to be as thoughtful as she is about how she treats thinking about other people's cultural foods.
Hmm.
And I don't ever want to, try something or look at something and say that's disgusting because
Yeah.
it's not for me. I'm clearly Mayonnaisian, okay? Clearly Mayonnaisian, and we can fuck up food just fine all on our own.
Yeah. Yes,
That's where my brain is
definitely.
going is to some really disastrous things that I've tried that it's because if you've never seen a housewife's how-to of Jello from the 50s, they make some diabolical things in those. And another one that if you want to see any of those, then you should definitely check out B. Dylan Hollis's TikTok because he makes and YouTube because he makes all of these strange things from many of the different decades. And some of them are weird sounding and end up being great. And some of them are weird sounding and end up being worse than he thought they would be. So, going back to what Sujia always makes sure to remind her viewers whenever she has one of these things that comes up is, this is other people's food. Like this is what they know, and there's nothing wrong with it's their culture, it's their food. It's like you never know if you just automatically go, "Meh, I'm not going to try anything." You might never know that you like something.
I will follow that rule with the exception of white people. We're making fun of white people food all the time. So because when I was in China, a lot of my students they wanted to introduce me to their food, which is great. I encouraged that. I was like, yes, let's go eat at every possible opportunity that you are willing to take me and show me what your food is. I want to eat all of it. I don't give a fuck.
That's gonna be
But-
me when I move back to China. It's
Yeah.
when I move back to China or any Asian cultural place in general.
They would ask me like what's American food like? And I'm like,
Not as
like
good as this.
I'm try to think how to describe American food. For number one, it's mostly hodgepodge from whatever culture we colonized and stole it from. But also it's like they're
Mostly
like
from other countries.
hamburger, pizza, French fries,
Greasy.
something greasy, cheese, lots of cheese,
Lots of cheese.
tons of carbohydrates and bread. And most of the time, what I would describe to my Chinese students, they would just kind of look at me and be like, "So you eat that all the time, do you?" You know, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to. That's why I'm here." So just like let my only carbohydrate be the rice in the bowl,
And
and
rice
the
is, you
rest
can
of it,
never go wrong with rice.
no, you can't.
Like
I don't know why
literally
I had to
every
raise my
meal.
hand.
Yeah, I fucking love rice. Okay, I couldn't have rice for maybe again 2 weeks because of soft food and these fucking blood clots in my sockets in my mouth. I crashed out multiple times over them because low key sometimes it would I would be I don't want to soft foods just isn't for me that day, so I'll
Mhm.
wait. I'll wait for long periods of time and then receive some other food.
Yeah,
Right.
precious heart,
What I'm
trust
saying
and
is
believe I understand everything you're saying.
like
Everything.
what I'm trying to say is low key some on like maybe one day every once in a while I would have I don't want to say not eat lunch, but it's on the border.
So, Aya, what's your weird food?
It, that I tried and didn't like. So prefacing this with I have a really major texture hang up. What you described, Sheila, I would have reflexively were spat it out because I can't do sandy and wet together. Like I can't, it will not go down if that to just say it nicely because twin is eating. it will
Right.
not go down. So that's,
Sounds like my ex, honestly.
well, sounds like a lot of people's exes to me. Um, but yeah, it's gonna, with me, it's not really one particular food. It's just like there are certain texture combinations that and I don't know if this is a touch of ND or what it is, but it's reflex. It's like I cannot stand this texture nightmare in my mouth.
Hmm.
So it's not even about the taste. It's not even how it tastes. It's how it feels. So, probably the worst thing that I can say that I've ever put in my mouth, and it always comes back to this, and it's because of texture, and it's not because of how it tasted, because I couldn't even get to the taste because my brain wouldn't register it. And that was, what is it called? What is it called? Country Captain. And um, it it was made as a recipe that my aunt made from someone, and she couldn't have used Justin Wilson's recipe or something like that. She had to use somebody else's recipe that she was like, "Oh, this is delicious." And I'm sure to some people it is, but this was one of those infamous white people put raisins in things they shouldn't go in types of things. And this had, it was rice, which rice, love rice. Raisins on their own, great. I like them just fine. Almonds, great on their own. Salted in chocolate, love almonds in certain applications. Tomatoes, great in just about everything. But those things together was, it was, the rice was mushy, the raisins were wrinkly, the almond slivers were crunchy, and the tomatoes were slimy. And I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. I felt so terrible. I was at the dinner table, and she had made it for Easter. She had made it for Easter. And it was the only thing that she made. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'm going to relegate myself to the kids' table. I'm going to go on over
Mm-mm.
to the kids' table. I'm going to eat whatever they're eating because I can't do any more of this. And my mom thankfully just slid her plate over to hers and like dumped it off on her plate. She didn't eat all of it either. So, and I mean, as it is, my mom is a strong believer in salt and pepper and only salt and pepper.
Hmm.
And she managed to ingest more of it than I thought she would. But like that, if it's not apparent enough to everybody, this was the stuff of nightmares to me. So that's mine.
I already have it in my mind what it looks like.
It's not pretty. It is, in fact, it looks as gross as it sounds to me. To me. Again, I don't want to disparage any people out there who love Country Captain. Like, it's a Southern classic if you have it in the right recipe, but this one this it was not hitting.
No, my mom had that talent too of making food hot. Like she could take a piece of meat that was cold and she could make it hot.
And I mean,
Honestly,
go ahead.
And that's it.
honestly, um, like I was over at Grand Pops multiple times when she made
My parents.
yeah, when she made cornbread. I didn't really like cornbread, but I just didn't like cornbread even more. If that
But
makes
the kind
sense.
that just like you put it in your mouth and it instantly dehydrates your mouth.
Yes, yes, yes.
I love me some well-made cornbread, but yeah, it can go either way really quickly depending on how it's made.
Get you some soul cornbread or get a recipe that like it's not just Jiffy Mix and water and or milk and an egg or whatever. You got to zhuzh that up. Okay? You got to make it
You
right.
do. Like the whole thing with making food hot, but not putting any seasoning on it. And also, somehow my mother would cook beef until it was well ass done, but it was still wet. We've
I
we've
see
got
a
a very
midsection
narrow
that's
hallway
floating right
behind.
across your screen.
We have a very narrow hallway back here that Sam just had to.
Because I shoved
Hi,
a
Sammy.
chair in here because I couldn't be on my knees anymore.
Yep.
I mean, and I just as a closing thought before we go on to the next thing is like I don't want to disparage like there are certain things that my aunt could cook that were very good. And she made one of the only dishes that I would ever for the longest time eat that had carrots in it. And it was really funny because it just somehow it turned out that so many of the vegetables that I had an aversion to for many, many years, like decades of my life, started with the letter C. And it cauliflower, no, absolutely not. I still hate it. I still hate it. But broccoli is my favorite vegetable.
Cauliflower, carrots, cabbage.
Yeah,
I
you can
mean,
keep going. Corn doesn't
cooked
count because it's a grain.
Cookies.
cooked carrots though, those are good.
I mean, they're okay, but she made it in like a new potato, green bean, carrot, um, all in one pot, and the carrots weren't the only thing that were there. So I'm just saying to her credit, for many years, that's the only thing that had carrots in it that I would willingly eat. So I don't want to say everything she did was bad. It was just this one particular thing that I still have feelings about it, clearly.
So apologies to everybody who has RFID out there, who's having to listen to the show. Um,
Yeah.
but yep,
Let's move on away from a food question. Does that sound like okay with everybody
sounds like
to
okay for me.
go away from this? Okay, wonderful. Sorry, ARFID folks. Like we love you. You're safe to come back. Um, so I read this and I'm like, I'm instantly asking this. If you can fish slap one person with no repercussions, as in take a fish and slap them across the face real hard with no repercussions, who would it be?
I want to hear Sim's answer first on this one.
I think y'all already know who I'll do though.
We don't want to do damage. We just want to embarrass them.
I don't know. I have to think about it a bit. Actually, come back to me.
All right, we're fish slapping Sim for that one.
Listen,
I know who it's gonna be. I know who it's gonna be.
Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Evan. It's gonna be one of it's gonna be Ev's ex, Evan. I don't like him. He I don't like him because he's done many things to make both me and Ev uncomfortable, and also made like maybe two racist jokes about like Chinese people or whatever to me because I was born there.
Hmm.
So
You're really the wrong person to make an anti-Chinese joke too, because one, you were born there,
born there,
and
born and raised
two,
there.
Sam was born there, and so
Like,
yeah.
should I say what like the jokes were?
Maybe
No,
not.
Yeah,
We'll
no.
we'll leave the jokes out,
no,
but
but I think
It
that you would
like
have
to
said
me,
something
I
either.
didn't take it well.
I think she would have said something to that person, even if those things weren't the case, because she's got a really good moral compass.
I would have been like if even if they didn't mean it that way, I would have been like, hey, that's not okay to say.
who would I fish slap though?
So I would fish slap Evan.
I would allow you to collectively fish slap 6 Supreme Justices right now.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Fish slap all. Take them all in a row and just
Three Stooges fish slap them. Yes. I get that.
just like put them in a roll. It's just like.
Hmm.
I mean, they all vote the same way anyway. Might as well treat them all like the same person.
Yes. I think I would fish slap people who do who there's some good ones. Okay, let's be real. People who do training for work from home jobs because it's constantly no, you can't eat at your desk. I'm sorry, where's my desk located at? It's in my house. It's not in your house. It's in my house. I'm going to eat in
Eat,
my
eat,
house.
eat apples and bananas.
Yes. Like just the idea that you can tell somebody, no, you can't eat at your desk.
The audacity.
Because I'm like, yeah, by the way, the camera is going to be off and I'm going to eat what I want. Point of fact, honestly, if the camera's on, I'm still going to eat. And quickly behind that are people with a job, people who are supervisors at jobs, who, when you have a sick loved one who needs to be taken care of, who is dependent upon you for care, and you say, I have to miss work today. Well, we have to, you only get to miss so much. You're an attendance issue now. You can't miss anymore. I'm like, I'm sorry. Did I call in and tell you that I'm going to Cedar Point or Six Flags or Disney World?
Right.
I
Right.
didn't. Did I tell you I was going to the movies instead of coming to work? I'm in the fucking hospital.
Right.
I mean, this shit is important, and I will do it again
Right.
every single fucking time. And if you wanna let me go for that, that's fine. But I've gotta be, I've got someone who depends on me to, number one, just let people know that she's in trouble, and number two, when she is in trouble, call somebody and give them the proper information that she cannot give so that they can care for her. And that sort of leads into my third fish slap because I'm taking liberties with this one. I would like to fish slap everybody in the medical field who doesn't fucking understand epilepsy and seizures. Who wants to say that people do this for attention. Like, I'm sorry. There are about 1,000 other things that we can do for attention from people we'd rather have attention from. Like, we didn't just come here to this ER in the middle of the night just because we were bored. Like, I've had so many ER doctors look at Sam and ask me, "Well, what do you want from us?" I said, "I want you to stop her from fucking dying." If that would be okay. I'd like for you to make her seizures stop so we can go home and talk to her neurologist about it later. So we'll talk to her neurologist who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about, and she'll take over from there. Thank you. Just get her straight and send her home. Like, I'm not expecting you to cure her tonight. I'm coming here because she wouldn't stop fucking seizing.
Emergency room.
Right. I don't have the ability to make her just suddenly stop. Otherwise, I'd fucking do it. Because y'all are assholes and I don't like hanging around y'all. We get so many people like that who just act like we're abusing the system and act like, well, you've been here an awful lot of times for these seizures. I'm like, yeah, she's had an awful lot of them. Thank you.
Speaking of seizures, there's Luna down here.
Yep. Oh, and they've had lots of questions for Luna too. Does she have a rabies shot? Does she have This is what is she actually able to do? What she's actually able to do is sit here while I tell you to kiss my fucking ass is what she's actually able to do.
Right?
She's a service dog who medically alerts. She alerts to cardiology events. She alerts to seizures. She alerts to blood sugar events. And also when Sam's having a seizure, she comforts her and she brings
Mhm.
her back around. She prevents her from having any outbreaks. So what she does is be a dog who's not doing anything, and everybody else, please fuck off. So fish slaps all around for all of those.
And also another fish slap that I'd like to make. Actually, no, two like well, all of my grandparents. All of my
We can
grandparents.
line them all up too.
Yes, line them all up is just my grandparents because they're assholes.
Yep, they are. They're transphobic and hateful and assholes.
Like no, not bro. Gotta catch myself. But anyways, um like imagine their reactions to their favorite grandchildren, like their favorite grandchildren being part of them LGBTQs.
Yep.
They can't even get
A
the letter right.
lot. A good chunk of my parents' grandkids are gay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two of my cousins that I'm about to see this July.
Yeah. So without naming names and outing them, we will leave it at that. All right, fish slaps somebody else, fish slap somebody. Sim,
My turn? Is it my turn?
Alia, go for it. I don't care. Whichever one of
Okay.
you is not muted.
Go ahead, twin.
Okay. It would be for me, our old vet, the one before the one we have right now. The reason is for several years with my very first baby boy, we would take him to the vet, a canine human, shall we say. And take him to the vet, say he drinks so much water all the time, so much water, like empties the bowl. We just put it down, and 10 minutes later, the bowl is empty, over and over and over again. Well, the blood work doesn't show anything. Okay, how did it not show diabetic ketoacidosis as an imminent threat to his life? And how did we not find this out until he was on his deathbed in a different state than we live now, as we were going to visit my in-laws? He died in a room that was not home because I had to put him to sleep, because his quality of life would have been so bad that if they had made him healthy enough to live, he would not be the same coming out the door. And they made that abundantly clear. Not only was this traumatic for everybody involved, but it ended up costing us so much money just for them to get him to a point to be able to say goodbye to him. Less than 24 hours between dropping him off, and I won't even say what was happening, but it was it was awful what was going on with him physically. It was trauma to everybody. And I had to say goodbye to my precious boy because of medical neglect. It's not just from one vet. They were a 3-vet clinic and all of them had seen him numerous times, with us complaining as in like, what is your complaint today? Not as in we were pestering them. This is what's going on with him. Oh no, he's fine. He also had like not alopecia that was really bad, but enough to where he had a skin condition that itched all the time. And so they would have to give him shots, and they're like, well, that's what's causing him to be so thirsty. I was like, okay. But yeah, I would take all three of them and I would get the biggest fish that I could swing and just hit them across the face with it so hard.
Get a huge catfish.
Oh yeah.
That one would hurt.
Have you seen some of the catfish that people can fish out of the river?
No, but also another thing, get a blown up puffer fish.
I think they look spinier than they actually are.
All right.
Just take a blown up puffer fish and this.
I'll be happy to let them sit on it.
That works for me. Sam, who are we fish slapping?
I'd say probably the two doctors that told my mom I wasn't going to have any quality of life when I was born because I had spina bifida, that I wasn't going to be able to talk or walk. I mean, the walking part was, negligible, because I was on crutches and braces for a while. But they told her I wouldn't have any quality of life, and I was going to be the R word, so. A diploma, an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and a master's degree later, they can go fuck themselves.
Literally, yeah. Figuratively,
So,
literally, fishly.
Yeah. So that's
Luna
what I would
agrees.
say. Because I think here's the thing. I mean, on one hand, you can say, well, this was 53 years ago in southern Louisiana, times were different, but there's still lowballing people's chances with this disability, even though there's such a variation of how it can affect someone. And they just don't give people a chance statistically when they find out they're going to be born differently, born with a disability. They don't do a good job in providing resources to promote the quality of life. They still recommend oftentimes terminating and things like that, and not just with mine, but with kids with Down syndrome and things like that. I mean, rather than build an infrastructure in our society where we can teach people, right, how to prepare yourselves if your child is born differently. How do we get a better improved school system, right? How do we teach empathy in other kids, and things like that. We just take the easy way out, say, oh, just don't bring the child into the world. That's easy. That'd be the more humane thing. So that's who I would fish slap.
Good one.
I would co-sign that fish slap. Yeah. Gosh, that's it's a shame because doctors they tend to, like I said previously, they don't always have the expertise that they are thought to have. And I guess a lot of them are just simply human, but a lot of them don't fucking try because for them, your medical emergency or your child that's being born or whatever, that's just a Wednesday to them.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's like it's okay, it's okay to say, well, they don't know, and it's like that's totally okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would much rather have if I was pregnant, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I would have much rather they say to me, here's what we think she's going to be born with. We don't know the extent to which it's going to impact her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the range. Could be this, could be this, could be anywhere in between, right? So let's talk about like what the options are, what that might look like. Like that's okay, right? But I think we do a disservice with assuming the worst rather than giving people a chance to thrive and setting up the better infrastructure. I think we're
Right.
just lazy as a society in general, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Sure enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, as my partner is someone who was given up on, thrown into trash by parents, and then two years in a Chinese orphanage, being tied together five deep on a potty chair for 12 hours a day,
Yep.
stashed in a crib for, you know, like days on end. Um, didn't have human interaction for the first 2 years of her life. Um, that she is who she is today is honestly nothing short of, I think, miraculous, that she's able to have the quality of life that she does have, even with the epilepsy, even with um the traumatic brain injury that she had as an adult. And I hear her right now outside on our porch singing, just this beautiful soprano one operatic voice out there.
Oh my god, remember when me and her were singing Epic the
Y'all are
Musical?
beautiful, but I'm hearing her singing out there and thinking, you never can tell when you have, like with your story, Sim. It's not, I hate to call it a story because it's your
No, it's okay.
experience. With your
Right.
experience, there there's a whole lot of miracles, I think, that are left to happen out there. And I'm so glad that you in particular are one of the ones in my life.
Thank you.
Also, earlier you
Yeah.
said a
Yeah.
random Wednesday. I was born on a Wednesday.
Yep,
There you go.
you were.
I was born on a Wednesday, which fun fact, um, just a quick little Greek mythology thing that I'm gonna say. But some people consider Wednesday to be like Hermes's day of the week, and my name Hermione, my original one, is also from like Greek, and it's like also drawn off of that. So I thought that was interesting.
Yep. I wish the story behind your name was deeper than I liked Harry Potter at the time.
Like I saw my original name in the Odyssey. I was just like, oh hey, that's me mentioned.
And yes, folks, that is a 14-year-old who read the Odyssey.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Epic the Musical got me to do that, and then it got me into Greek mythology. So I mean, I know a lot of Greek myths. I even have a whole book on it, by the way, on Greek myths.
All right, Alia, as we pass the hour mark here, what's our next topic item up for bids here?
Um, I'm waffling between a few different ones because I try and if I can move with the flow of conversation. And I don't want to, or if it's like getting too heavy, I like to lighten it up some. So hence the fish slap question, which ended up still going pretty serious. I mean, for me
Sorry.
alone. And then to hear both of yours or all three of yours, really, um, it's I'm glad we are the way that we are.
Dark humor gets me through, so I mean,
My best
Um,
friend has a lot of dark humor. Trust me.
but I'm also saying that like it would be really awkward if one of us was like, and then we pushed back on what one of us said because that would grind my gears. That would absolutely I anyway, here's the next question. And I say this because as a person who has received a second chance from my dear sisters, do people deserve third chances?
Mm.
Third chances. Okay.
Me personally, if they've messed up and like not and like said they're not like done what they said they're not gonna do to you, like do like in general, like again, if they've done that like the second chance that you give them, no, I don't think there is a third chance.
It's an interesting question for me because I'm kind of wanting to go with Hermie on this one here. Like if I've given you a chance at redemption, and let's just assume that it's something that's really bad, and you fucked it up, and then fucked it up again, I am less likely to give out a third chance. But I think it really depends on what that third chance is.
I think what like it would have had to be something with like them doing something like that like hit you personally, or it's like hurt you or whatever. So like, because like if you're giving out like if you've like I don't know, like you give them a second chance to see if they've changed and they haven't, and that that's just a no-go for me. For me, I wouldn't give out a third chance if that happened.
I don't know. I want to hear from Sim on this one.
Um, so my answer is going to be pretty nuanced. I mean, as a therapist, I think there's a lot of different things that it depends on, right? So number one, it depends on obviously what is the grievance, right? What is it the thing that the person did, right? That's going to be a big part of it. Um, how much time has transpired between the first time, second time, third time, right? Um, what were their actions in between those times, right? So when they misstepped the first time, were they accountable? Were they remorseful? Did they take steps for reparation? Right? Did they show up in the best ways they could, to be the best person, best version of themselves? Or did they make little microaggressions in between? Right? So a lot of that really just depends. Um, but it also, I think, too, like for me, I'm a lot more likely to forgive certain things if they happen directly to me. Now, if you did something to my kid, then we're done. There's
Yeah.
no second chance. My kid might be more likely to forgive you, but I'm going to, even if my kid forgives you, I've got my own feelings about it, and I'll respect whatever lead she gives you, but I'm not going to forgive you,
Right.
because I'm just that protective.
I think that's a good point too, because I do let a lot of things that happen to me slide. And I feel like that's something that the maybe it has to do with me not wanting to lose relationships because I do desperately not want to do that. But like I'm thinking of a specific example right now, and Hermie probably can identify with this example too, is my stepdaughter right now. Um is we don't have a relationship because of someone she chose to associate with that caused harm and that she um I don't want to say she abetted the harm, but she enabled it. She did not do anything to counteract it.
Hmm.
And Hermie's in the same situation with her too, where we're just not talking right now. And and Sam is definitely not talking to her because Sam and her didn't have a relationship in the first place. So she's just done. Like she's just done because somebody did something to her wife and she's not happy about it. Just like you were saying with your kid, you know, you when stuff happens to the people you love, you tend to take it more seriously, I think.
Yes,
But
because that was like me with Evan. Like a lot of more things have had happened with Evan than it did with Evan and me. So I'll be a lot more like angry about it. I was a lot more angry about it. And eventually witchcraft happened by me and it
This is, with my stepdaughter is the second time that the same thing happened. So this would be her third chance. The problem with us is that I have not heard anything from her that
oh
would resemble an ownership. Like
Mm.
nothing like when I've given her the opportunity to be around us, it's always been, well, we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. We're going to
Mm.
go on about life. And I'm like, no, 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 no. We're not going to pretend that didn't happen. We're going to address that. We're going to take accountability. We're going to take ownership for that. And then, and only then, are we going to start making strides towards being back together in the kind of way that we were. We may not ever actually have the same relationship again, but we're but only then can we make strides. And right now, the three of us, we don't speak, and it hurts because that's somebody who is very near and dear to my heart, who I invested a lot of time and expense and effort into. And really all it would take would be like just owning it, just saying I did this, I fucked it up. And I don't think you can start without that. So I don't know. I'm still on my third chance with this person, and I don't know whether that's ever going to happen or not, but I'm also prepared in my mind for it not to happen.
say that um Ev does still have um should I say the name?
You can if you want to.
Okay, still has Drew like not blocked. So Drew did message and said like I really fucked this shit up. I like sort of apologizing. I don't know, but I don't remember what he
But
said.
it doesn't work when you apologize. And God, love Ev. That's one of my kids too. But it doesn't work when you apologize to a third person.
Yeah.
And uh, like she has ways to get to me. I've blocked her on everything right now just to keep myself safe, but she she has ways to get to me. She has not taken advantage of those. And so,
Yeah, and like Ev had texted me one time on TikTok. Who was just like, "Oh yeah, like Drew wants to try talking to you," and I didn't unblock Drew. Like I'm still standing on that until like things actually get repaired and things actually like do start happening with things being broken off and things being brought back together. Um, but um, yeah, it was like so Ev was texting between me and Drew like our replies or whatever to whatever we said. So I don't know.
well, yeah, I hope this wasn't one of your lighthearted questions
Oh
that
no, no, no,
you
no.
had.
No. No.
What's your thoughts on it?
Whenever I'm faced with the idea of a third time, like I strive in my own life to not be the person that needs a third time, like a third chance. I strive to be that person. Um, and it really is a lot of having to do with did they make did they make the first offense with malice or with forethought or with malice of forethought? Did they do it out of a lack of care and concern for something having to do with you, either directly or indirectly? There's a lot of different elements to that. And I know that if she was given an hour, Twin would talk about could talk about this whole thing. And like it's from a therapy perspective, it's just like, and I don't even know all of that stuff, but like I have a basic understanding of what it means to be a human being and to fuck up. So I know that there's times when you just fuck up and you don't mean to. And I'm not talking about anybody that's the case. That doesn't negate, even if you didn't mean it, that doesn't negate the harm that it caused. And it's important that you recognize, like you don't start out with, and it's like it's automatically going to be a no dog from me. If you start out with, I'm sorry if I da 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 made you feel. It's like, no, you made me feel this. What it's you did, not the event. You did this. Now, if you can't even own that this happened, you're not even going to get a third try. Like, if we have to be in the same space, I will be a grown up, but we're not going to be having chummy talk on the side or anything like that.
Right.
So when it comes to third, like this, I've gotten to where as I've aged, I kind of am able to see a lot of the stuff ahead of time. I've seen this song and dance before. I've seen this pattern of behavior. I've seen this pattern of thinking. I've seen this pattern of wordsmithing that you're trying to do, and it always ends up being one of a handful of things that is the reason. And I mean, I don't always get it right. I don't know anybody who does always get it right whenever they're trying to, anticipate. And that's why it's another thing. It's like, it's important to talk about it. And it might not be in you. If you're the offender, it is not in your time that you get to decide when it's time to talk.
Yes.
So it's, and I've been very fortunate in my life to not have to have this happen as the offender many times. So the times that it has happened, it's really made an impact on me. And honestly, the times that are the most recent that I don't know what I would have done had I not had Twin to talk to or Sheila to talk to, or and of course I have my husband to talk to about certain things that, there's certain things you talk about with certain people that you don't really feel like it's necessary to talk about with other people. It's just like, I don't want to overburden anybody with anyone, with all the things. So it's just, I guess if you're that person that's out there and you are on your I need a third try, really sit and think, and you might even want to consider looking into shadow journaling and really write out or type out what your feelings are and explore that and look into what experts have to say about how to alter your way of thinking, because it's a pattern of thinking that gets people into these problems much of the time. And the people that it doesn't, and that's just who they are, you might just want to snip them right out of your life, because they're not going to do anything but cause you continued and sustained harm.
Agreed. Well, have we got a lighter one to go to next?
Yeah, well, if you talk amongst yourselves, I will find something a little bit lighter. I have to go to my other list that I had queued
Other
up.
I don't know what to talk about. I mean,
At least you're honest about it.
low key, I'm excited to go to my cousin's house. Though, like, I haven't seen them in forever.
You're getting to go to Mississippi.
Mississippi this time.
Ugh. And while we're fish slapping people, can we fish slap my ex for a minute? Because
Please.
my ex is like, no, I want to take her by to see your parents. I'm like, they're not your parents, honey. Like, why are well, I don't want to keep her away from them. Like, they don't like gay people, right? Hermie's gay. No, she's not.
Yes.
No, she's not. She's just having a phase she's going through. Also, can we fish slap her for leaving Sam for dead on my porch? When she was having a seizure last time she dropped Hermie off.
I was really like trying to do like some stuff. I was like we need to get a pillow put under her head, and like I'm like hold her head and like trying to get a pillow, and then like I think that's what happened. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But and then she was just like not doing it.
And she's like, well, can't stay here all day. Meanwhile, the
Yeah,
EMS,
you better make that medical emergency better time sensitive here. Come on now.
the EMS was like, status epilepticus. We need to get some medicine into her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fish slap. God damn it. Ex-wife.
Yeah, and then also like her saying that I'm like not a lesbian because like I like anime guys, like they're fictional, okay? Like I've prefaced this like many times, they're fictional. I would never be with a man in real life. So
How was
I'm
that
They
for talking amongst ourselves, all yeah?
they are difficult. They are difficult creatures a lot of the time.
yeah, and then also her for like I've told her multiple times that my name is Hermie now, and she still hasn't gone with it. She only calls me Hermie when it's in front of Ev. She like and she even slips up then. It's just like some like Hermie, and then I'm like, yes, it's Hermie. Finally, you're calling me by my name now. And then like that's I actually said that to her, and she's just like, I don't know. Um, but like she never does it. She never calls me by my preferred name unless it's in front of my best friend. Apparently.
What's our next topic?
Okay, your next one is, and this one's a little more lighthearted, I suppose. The intent is for it to be, but you can take it where you would like. And that is if you happen to wake up in if like Friday or what is it, Freaky Friday happened to you, but it's not necessarily you swapping with like someone you know or you're
Fuck.
a parent, but it's just like you woke up and you were in some other person's body. How would you convince your loved ones that it's actually you in there?
Oh, um, I know my best friend would know real quick. I know my best friend would know real quick that it's me. It's just like I'll say one like I'll be having a conversation with my best friend, right? And I'll say one thing that's just me oriented, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's you for me.
I have a feeling it would deal with Bungo Stray Dog.
Yes, it would.
Yes, it would.
Funky Stray Dogs.
Bungo Stray Dogs is so peak. Oh my god.
She's got Sam into it
Yes,
now, so
and also maybe no, that's too
Jujutsu
widely known.
Kaisen.
That's too widely known. Like like Ev knows I obsess over Bungo Stray Dogs. And you know what? If this is like if this is like it would be like just tomorrow, I'll bet I'll accidentally say that I'm excited for Bungo Stray Dogs 1 season 2, and then Ev will know that oh yeah, that's Hermie. That's Hermie
I feel
right off
like
the bat.
I feel like there are very few things I could do to say that because if I ended up in a woman's body, I would never go back. I would just be, I would just be like, no, this one's mine now. I don't care whose it was. It would be, yeah, that this one's mine. I just maybe a few phrases that I would say maybe just a little chin up, tits out, you know,
happened.
a little. So I feel like with each friend I have that I would know something about them.
That's it with me.
I feel like
Yeah.
no, cause my mom Priscilla wouldn't even recognize me, even if I said the most me thing ever. The most me thing ever. But
Yeah.
you would, I think. You would.
Yeah, I would. I would just psychically
You'd
recognize
just be
you,
like,
but
oh, that I know immediately. That's Hermie.
yeah.
Any of my loved ones that remember anything that I do or say is just like gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Hermie. And then there's my mom Priscilla who forgets literally everything. So no. And then cuz you know what? She forgets characters' names in shows when we're literally towards the end of a series.
She just doesn't care about him. That's it.
Like how do you forget?
I don't know.
Even if I don't care about it, I'm still gonna like remember their names.
Oh yeah, what would you do to make me know who you were?
I would ask you the one question that I'm forbidden from asking you. And that is, what are you drinking, Sheila? Why is it
No,
not
no, 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 wait,
water?
wait, wait.
And funny, let me finish this real quick, Hermie, and then you can say it. In honor of this question that I was going to ask, what am I drinking tonight? I am drinking cola flavored water.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you know what I would say to my best friend? Like if I had to let them know it was me, what did I find on that one Google Meet in back in like 2, 3 years ago?
I don't know what the answer to that
Yeah,
is.
I explained this to you.
Maybe you did.
Yes, I did. Let me tell you.
Oh my god.
No way.
Yes.
I didn't hear it. I'm just kidding. And all
No,
you have to do
but
is look
this
at Sim and
deserves
say
to be out loud.
twin. That's all I would
What
do
what
is
did
I'd say
what did you
twin.
what did you find? She found her sis mom's vibrator.
Sorry.
That'll scar you.
Well, because let me explain the story. Okay, so me and Ev, we were on a Google Meet. I was in my great grandma's house one time. I was living at my great grandma's house with my mom Priscilla, and so I we were just casually on a Google Meet, and I was like sitting on my mom Priscilla's bed because that's where we shared a room, and I lay down, I lay back, I feel something under the covers, I lift up the covers. That's what I find.
Mm.
Oh, it was purple, by the way.
Yes.
And I remember that me and Ev, and I was just like, oh, I found the power button. And I was just like, I type in the Google chat. I type in the Google Meet chat. Ayo, like Ev, I think I found something. And then Ev's just like, what, like out loud, what did you find? I'm like, and I type that.
Maybe hide it better next time, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, I feel yes,
Weird.
I would definitely know you by the water reference for sure, Alia.
Yeah.
Sim though, like I'd have to I don't know, we'd have to dig a little deep maybe. How would you convince me it was you or convince Alia it was you?
This would also work right here
Yes.
where you muted yourself and don't remember to unmute yourself.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Actually, what I said was, but I would also say, don't make me make you cry again.
Listen, bitch. Come on my live one more time, making me cry.
But you would know it was me.
Low disk space. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's our fucking
That's our thing. What I
origin
do.
story.
Genesis.
See
Yep.
up there making me cry because you're making Marie Willa cry, and yeah, That makes sense now.
But like, yeah, no, I would like genuinely, if I was like a random person's body and I went up to Ev, I would just be like to get them to know it's me. I'm just gonna ask them, what did I find on that Google Meet chat that we had in like on that Google Meet that we had in like 2024 or 2023.
Makes sense to me.
And they would know instantly, like, oh yeah, that's you.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but we're in a heat wave here right now. And I am sitting here in front of this screen, and Luna's not happy about it, clearly, sweating, and we have to turn our air conditioner off to be able to hear everything. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here, but I wanted to get to everybody's final thoughts here for the night. Going to start with Hermie. What's your final thoughts for the night?
This was way too short, but let me think. I liked it. I really liked like these questions, and I really liked getting to answer them and talk and all that. Like, and some of my answers I stick with a lot. A lot. Like the first one, second one, all of them actually. You know what? My answers, all of them, I stick with. So
Thank you, Hermie.
I'm gonna drink water now.
Sim, what's your final thoughts for the night?
Oh, I always like these nights. I like these nights sometimes more than when we have guests because it just I think I enjoy getting to know each other on a different level. So I like it.
I'm glad you like it. Alia, final thoughts for the night.
I am really glad that I'm able to contribute more on the front side of things instead of the back side of things now. So that makes me very happy. Um, sitting on the back side of things where I'm not here on mic or on cam right now. It was a different experience. But I think that being here and being able to like be part of the show, like be part and contribute in ways that like I don't know, it's just like it diverts. I think it provides a bit of diversion, so that we can just kind of feel like we can vent our spleen or laugh or whatever it is that we need to do with and for one another. And I always like I felt that on my side of things whenever I was behind the scenes, but now I get to feel it more in real time with everybody. And I'm constantly thankful that I have been invited to do this wonderful thing with you. And I love you, each of you, together and individually.
We love you too. And I want to shout out to Steffi Marie. Better late than never. Hey there in the comments there. Good to see you. For me, my final thoughts, as always, I enjoy being around the people who mean the most to me, including Kiddo, including Sam, including Luna, including Sim, including all of you. Just being around for a night when I get to forget about all the other bullshit going on and be here in this moment. We will have more guests coming in soon, but I do enjoy these vibe sessions. They tend to do better on Spotify because people put them on and they treat us like their friend group, and I love that. But yep, it's been great to be
Friends.
here tonight and to just kick it with my peeps here. I did get a message today that the third album, Eye of the Hurricane, is now fully inspected, approved, and getting ready to be distributed. Pre-order, the pre-save is on Apple Music this time, with the extended version of Last Time Kissing available early. For everybody else, it'll be July 12th. It'll be hitting all of your streaming services, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So I'm gonna end out
Also-
tonight. Yes.
I might be here next Tuesday, I think.
Nice.
So, like, because I'm leaving on the 8th to go to Mississippi, and I don't know if that's on a Wednesday or not.
We'll find out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm
Don't
gonna
take
close out tonight with the title track from that album. This is Eye of the Hurricane by yours truly, Sheila Chappelle.
Good evening, Toledo. Welcome to your local weather center. I'm Sheila Chappelle, and I'll be bringing you the latest outlook for Northwest Ohio. Let's jump right into your 5-day forecast. Unfortunately, it looks like hurricane. Sheila will be making landfall off the coast of Lake Erie, which is a bit unusual. But we'll keep you posted on all the devastation that's sure to take place. Yeah. I pick up every pen with the mission to educate you, cause I hate you, not really here to berate you. But if you act the fool, I'm gonna crate you. It's your own fault if I decide to slate you. Fucking serve you up and plate you, and I won't hesitate to fucking eviscerate you. I've been through all the pain, weathered all the rain, trying to save you the pain of living this life in vain. Sharing, caring, because I want you preparing, getting your bearings against the world you'll be swearing. So listen to the way I see it, the way I dream it, and believe it, the best you can be it. Follow me, I guarantee it. This is the eye of the hurricane. So many dudes don't know how to act. Nope. So I tell them step off or get their head cracked. They think they so goddamn smart, but they full of hot air like a sack of fart, bitch. Ow, what? Tired old insults, wanna start drama. Get out of here. You can't say worse than my own damn mama. Ooh, damn. So get the taste of all that trauma. Hells yeah. From hell, I'm a fucking demon. You think your semen is gonna bring me in, bruh? You ain't no he-man. Yo, ain't the bitch for you to cream in. Tell you what, bruh, you better run while you're a free man. Cop car lights, they flashing, beaming. Go over there and flee, man. Fuck your whole team, man. Bitch, are you ready? Steady for the wrath of this fucking Betty. Lyrics are bound to be heady. Slice you like Freddy. Gonna clothesline them feminists like fucking Gloria Steinem. Heed my word, find them. On God, you gonna mind them. I am a natural disaster. I'm a lyrical broadcaster. Hit you like a blaster. I am your master, your pastor. Yeah. Have you screaming my name? Because the game remains the same. Got you seeing shit through the eye of the hurricane, man. The eye of the hurricane. Just think that I won't swing on you, fucking dream on. Queen Kong, I'm the champ, put my fucking ring on, and then I'll move on, groove on. Because my life I fucking improved on. The fuck's around me, the group that surrounds me. Hit each other up so very profoundly. Life ain't about the haters, the bad ones, the traitors. The perpetrators will be our life's narrators. Nah, this is the eye of the hurricane. I'm a sister that loves knowledge, and I acknowledge that it don't just come from college, yo. So learn it up before the world burns you up. Less time spent turning up, more time lifting girls on up. Yeah, don't rely on a dude or you're gonna be screwed. Don't let them delude with a fake attitude. Yeah, no. Even if the world says you're insane, take this wisdom from Mama Hurricane. This is the eye of the hurricane. Are you ready? Steady for the wrath of this fucking Betty. Lyrics are bound to be headed. Slice you like Freddy. Gonna clothesline them feminists like fucking Gloria Steinem. Heed my words, find them. On God, you gonna mind them. Not everything's about holding a gun. I'm having fun, feels too serious. Mostly I'm just tripping, I'm on one. Life's too soon to be done, and misery's a shit ton. Take your moments in the sun, enjoy life and loved ones. Live it up, fill your battery, because life gets tattery. So do the things that end up mattering. I will. For the storms and the flames, the games and the lanes. Before you get knocked out the frames, be your own hurricane. It's a lot to balance being the cool chick and the rage bitch, without feeling like you're a fucking two-faced shit. But you can keep it, you can fucking believe it. Don't have to be who we pick, the truth, you can seek it. You fucking own it, you shown it, never blown it, never thrown it. You know it, never postpone it. You live the way you want your script, you wrote it, you'll never drop out. Won't cop out, no fucking doubt. You know what you're about, cuss they ass out. You ain't no holdout, no man's not about. And you won't be crazy, won't be lazy. You embrace me, won't wilt like a daisy. Make it count like Basie. Gonna run, tell all the motherfuckers to race me. And this song is for any of you feeling pain. Remember, you too can have the eye of the hurricane.